once more. So Spain get the second half underway. Just one goal behind now. They've had a good run. Sarmiento. Raúl Entre Ríos has started, and almost immediately the scores are leveled. Aguinaldo scores. There he is, he gets the ball, and Vori trying his best to throw himself in the path of the Atletico Madrid line player, and left on the ground. With the scores tied 13-all. Aguinaldo, who scored 176 times for Spain in 73 appearances. All the way through, and again the defense falls apart. Makeda puts his hand up, my fault. Lakovic given a free run straight in.
His 7th individual goal this match.
Six for him. 1 minute played. So Makeda, who starts the second half instead of Gurbindo. And that's an attacking foul by him. Absolutely decks Ninčević, and back come Croatia. Kopliar runs towards the centre. There's a bit of space on the left. No winger there, and the ball is stolen beautifully. Sarmiento takes it. Tomas runs away, and that's an attacking foul by him. It won't count. And once more Ninčević getting back quickly, and the second time running gets in the path. Is it? Well, I beg your pardon. It was Vukovic who got in the path to draw the attacker's foul, and Lakovic is back on again. And Goluca not too happy, I think, with the last attack. The attacker's foul. There've been a few in the game. Lakovic, Dunjak into Vori, his club teammate at Hamburg in Germany. No luck there, though. Tries to break through into the line. He's got in this time. Vori gets free. Dives off to the right and beats Hombrados, but he's down. The big line player. 2 meters and 3, 114 kilos. When he goes down heavy. Bit of pressure from Moros. Gets the shot away. It's almost as if he was injured before. Let's have a look. We see it from this angle. Can't quite see it here. Took a glancing blow evidently, and that can only have been from Moros, I think, as he tried to break away. Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. He's together with Dunjak, key players at Osiguranje Zagreb, until they transfer at the same time to go to Hamburg. And Goluca for the moment, while his team have managed to wrestle back a 2-goal lead. After the Spaniards levelled the game inside the first 30 seconds of the second half. So into the defence for Croatia for the first time in this bronze medal playoff comes 25-year-old line player Zeličko Musa, number 28, holding up the centre with Vukovic. No way through. They'll come back for the free throw. Good defense by Kopliar, really holding his own there. He's like, I'm fine. He's also a big lad, 2 meters and 10, 108 kilos. Sarmiento can't break away. That's Musa, we were just talking about him, who plays for Gorenje Velenje in Slovenia. Spain trying to find the long-range success. They got towards the end of the first half, and in the end it's Sarmiento who breaks through. Bit of slack defending by Musa, and he takes full advantage. And Horvat trying to go for the quick first shot as we watch that again. 4 from 4 for Sarmiento. Back on comes Igor Vori. Look how far the Spanish defence are pushing up at the moment. Left back and centre of the Croatian attack, pretty much individually marked. But that's the danger. If you're going to go out, and Makeda is not the fastest player to put up front, you're better off putting your wingers up there, because that's the second time in the second half that he's just been overtaken. Simple pace. And he makes way for Gurbindo, the number 3 for Spain. Valladolid right back there, slotting into the top of the picture. There's been the one shot only so far in the game, didn't score. Sarmiento, who has had some success breaking through into the wing. Tomas, blocked by Alilovic and picked up by Horvat. Away come the Croatians. Vukovic trying to put the block on. Great save by Ombrados, but it's still with them. And in the end, brute force doesn't work, but subtlety does. And Ninčević. There's the save. Ninčević was behind to pick up the loose ball. 30-year-old who plays for Fuchs Berlin. Sarmiento into the line. Needs to go quicker to the wing. Tomas has got a huge angle for the shot now, and Alilovic looks accusingly to his defence, but he's pulled a muscle. And he hobbles off. There he goes to shoot, and I think it's when he landed. You do jar your leg when you land from those shots. You're completely off balance. And there he is, hobbling away. What a shame for them if he can't get that fixed. Hopefully it's just a tweak, because with an 80% success rate, they will miss him. He'll be replaced for the time being by Roberto Garcia Parondo, who's been used predominantly in defence so far, except for the opening stages of the game. Long-range shot, saved by Ombrados. 44% success rate for the Spanish keeper. Into the wing, and we've got a 2-minute suspension. And a surprise look, but Dunjak comes over for a chat on the bench as Lakovic is the one singled out. Oh, look at that. Well, they didn't see that, did they? Moros elbows Vori quite deliberately. And it is, so that's what it was. I do beg you, but I was looking a bit surprised, trying to see, well, what's Lakovic doing? That's not so bad. But the German referees did spot it, and Moros is off, quite rightly, in the slow motion replay. Shows us what often you get to miss at the pace at which this game is played. There he is, Moros, who ironically was voted best defender of the tournament today. At those kinds of actions, not really the ones you're looking out for. So with Spain short-handed, Croatia bring Balic back into the frame. Quick play. He's got a good, strong shot on him as well, but he likes to break through if he can, like that. Defending inside the area, and immediately it pays dividends. Balic, who played for many years in Spain, forces the foul out of Cañelas, who's sent flying. So Ombrados tries to stay focused as Čupić steps up. 25-year-old winger. And Ombrados gifted that, jumped completely to one side, left the goal open. And so the 7th minute, and with Croatia in a power play situation, they've got a 3-goal lead back again now. So Ugalde is in on the left wing now for Spain. Roberto Garcia Parondo has gone in on the right wing, where Tomas was injured earlier. Nearly stolen, but Čupic's tap away, though, picked up comfortably by Gurbindo. Sarmiento tries to shoot, changing the ball from one hand to the other while in mid-air. Little handoff into the wing. There's no space there for Garcia Parondo. That's gone out of play for a Spanish throw-in, and passive play is being warned, and the clock has been stopped. The ball reappears. Sarmiento. That comes off a defender. It'll be a throw-in from the corner for Spain. Vukovic getting his hand to it. And Sarmiento, industrious. He's been in this game. Free throw again, and they've got to get a shot away soon. Sarmiento, still no way through, and surely now it's got to be a direct throw. Entre Rios tees up. And another free throw. They didn't be quite so forceful. If they'd just put their arms up and made him shoot. Tries now, over the top. And the ball's now disappeared off into the spectator seating at the back. They're going to have to try and bring the ball round the side. Here is the incident again that led to the next free throw. Just unnecessarily strong there by Musa. And was that close to the neck? Well, the referee was right there to see it, probably just a shoulder. Anyway, meantime, the ball has reappeared from the crowd. Danish supporters eventually handing it back to Alilovic. 8th minute of the second half. Balic in the centre. He's being individually marked by Canielas, and that's what he likes. Goes all the way through, and he gets a penalty. His arm tapped as he goes through, and Balic so expressive, isn't he, the playmaker? Gets a little shove as he breaks away from Gurbindo. Hombrados looks up to the referee. He kind of knew there was something coming. Balic, what an amazing player. Twice World Player of the Year. Only player to do that. Čupić up at the 7-meter line. And still no mistake from the 7-meter line for the 1-meter-78 winger. 3 from 3. Let's have a look and see how that one happened. Well, at least he didn't commit himself one side or the other, but he dropped his shoulder a bit, and as he did, very coolly put it over his shoulder. Alberto Entrerrios is back, number 2, replacing his brother. Free throw for Spain. To bring the ball back again. Sarmiento still trying to break down the centre of this defence. There he is. He just couldn't control it, and Balic barges him, ironically. If he'd left him, I'm not sure he had the ball in his hand and would have picked up the loose one anyway. Back comes Sarmiento. Plays for Barcelona, Spanish champions, and currently leading the championship. And that's more like it. Nice little long-range shot, shields himself behind a defender, and then just leans a little bit over to shoot. So quick, incredibly fast arm. And they're back to within 3. Sarmiento, 5 goals from 6 attempts. Well, ironically, as more and more the Serbian fans arrive for the final later on, Spain are getting more and more support. That goes in, Čupić.
Goal Croatia, player number 27, Ivan Čupić.
Little pass cutting out the right back, and he puts it on the inside post. Hombrados lifts his leg and kind of makes his choice a fairly clear one. Bounce it underneath. Into the wing. They'll have to bring it back out again. García Parrondo. Poor ball, but luckily for them, it's picked up by Entrerrios. And again, he goes in but doesn't shoot. Into the wing. Roberto Garcia runs into the defender. Good defense by Ninčević. Croatian winger just positioned himself and waited for the impact. And there is the barge in by García Parrondo, 31-year-old Atletico Madrid winger. And so Balic has shifted to the left-back position. Still though being individually marked, but they just let him go for a nanosecond, and that's all Balic needs. And there was some talk that he was injured and wouldn't play, an adductor strain, but boy, they're glad he came there through the legs of Hombrados. 5-goal lead. To the wing, García Parrondo straight into the goalkeeper. Well, Alilovic, meagre statistics in the first half. Still not fantastic, 25% save rate for the Croatian keeper, but it's getting better in the second half. I think it's a testament to the fact that their defense is working so well. No way through for Copley. I'll come back for the free throw. Spain really scoring off only 41% of their attacks to underline the strength of the Croatian defense. Croatians, for their part, are scoring off 55% of their attacks, and that'll certainly help.
Goal Croatia.
Koplia,
Number 8, Marko Kopljar.
the Euro 2012 All-Star right back, plants another one in the back of the net. Third one for him here from 5 attempts. And as we watch that,
Goal Spain, player number 11.
Sarmiento again. He really is doing all he can, but Aguinalde holds back one defender, and look at the reaction of Vukovic as that goes past him. Absolute frustration. 6 from 7 for Sarmiento. They haven't given up yet, but they are trailing by 5. So Buntic comes into the frame now for Croatia at right back, the 21-year-old who plays for Vive Kielce in Poland. Attacking foul, runs into Entre Rios. Out comes Spain. Entre Rios has run off down the left-hand side. Cañelas goes in on his own and scores. Simple goal. Baric casts his eyes to the skies, but the Spanish supporters are on their feet. Well, one of them is.
21, Juan Cañelas.
The others look almost resigned at the moment, but there's still plenty of time remaining. Well, Buntic may have been the understudy to Koplia, but he's had an effective competition. 19 goals, 54% success rate for the Croatian number 21. The bottom of the picture there. And another attacking foul. Spain take it quickly. Long ball, but Alilovic has got it. Well, he thought for a second then Moros was going to steal it from under his nose, but knocks it wide and let off for the Croatians and their fans there. (22-18). If they win this today, that'll be 2 bronze and 2 silver in European competition for the Croatians. Still waiting for that elusive gold, mind you, as are the Spaniards. 3 times silver for them. Entre Rios gets in too close before trying to release the ball, and Cañelas has lost it. The break is on. Ninčević and Ombrados came out, and he was just running back with him, and his momentum was always going to take him away from the ball. There's the long pass. Ninčević, and look, as Ombrados is running, he can't stop himself. He keeps going in the same direction, and Ninčević just has to put it over to the left-hand side. Ombrados in trouble almost before that attack had crossed the halfway line. Sarmiento has to come back again. So we're midway through the second half, and Croatia lead by 5 in the third place playoff. Whoa! It's going to be a 2-minute suspension. Well, the discussion, I wonder, is that 2 minutes or red? I think they're saying to each other. 2 minutes is the verdict. Slight relief for Ninčević, because that was a bad foul. Let's have a look at this again. Wraps his arm around the neck. Musa eventually floors him behind, but it's for the first foul by Ninčević. And look at the reaction by Valero Rivera. Cringing, and I think he was worried that it might be a more serious injury. Luckily, it's not. But Ninčević won't be too proud of that one, I don't think. So we wait for the penalty to be taken. Romero has come back on court again. Romero, who's played 189 times for Spain, 723 goals he scored, former Barcelona man, but now at Fuchs Berlin. Oh, saved. He gets a rebound. It's good. Stayed outside the area, had to spin it.
Goal Spain.
And a bit of relief for him.
Player number 18, Iker Romero. Dame i gospodo, pretpostavljam da znate, Novak Đoković odbranio je titulu na Australian Openu.
Well, the news coming to us, it's a big day for Serbia. Djokovic has just won the Australian Open, so that's one down. Later, Serbia play, of course, in the final here against Denmark, and tonight, the Serbian water polo team are in the final of the European Championships in the Netherlands. They're up against another neighbour, Montenegro. So it could be a golden treble for the Serbs today. Passive play is being warned. Ball stolen, back come the Spaniards. Looking for the line, there was no way through there. Quick pass out, Vori looks to Čupić. Underneath the keeper, coolly done. And after a little messy exchange at each end, things tidied up by Vori and Čupić. Celebrations. Into the wing, huge space for García Parrondo. Brings up the 20 for Spain. And unfortunately, they haven't really managed to capitalize on their power play, conceding that goal. And Balic, little glance over, taking things nice and easy. He knows they shouldn't rush things. First of all, they'll just tire themselves out. But they don't need to. And close marking on Dunjak. Kopliar's back. And marks his return with a great long-range shot to the delight of the fans. Balic sucks in the defence. And they just move out a little too slow, unfortunately. So back come the Spaniards on the attack now. Now trailing once more by 5. Sarmiento drives through the gap. Helped to some extent by the slip by Drago Vukovic. Well, was it a slip or did Aguinaldo deck him? Difficult to see from that angle if he really got caught, but as soon as he went down, Sarmiento charged through the gap. Bit of a battering ram approach to the attack there. And Balic being individually marked now. Shot efficiency getting very close to each other now. Spain after a poor start on 62%. Croatia 69. Cuts back towards the centre. Passes and passive plays being warned. Some good defending here by Spain. You have had one of the best defences in the tournament, but today not maybe looking quite as sharp. Into the wing. Sucked out Ombrados and just puts the ball over the top, and Ninčević, having served his 2-minute suspension, gets scoring again. Third goal for him from 4 attempts. Tries to take a quick shot. It's picked out though by García Parrondo, keeps it with Spain. So Raúl Intrerios is in at the left back now in place of his brother Alberto, and another attacking foul. Long pass too far for Čupić, and Spain comes straight back again. Čupić has to race back. There's a gap on the right hand side, and Intrerios doesn't pass Ugalde. His arms, look at him at the bottom of the picture, exasperated. So much space. All the way through, nicely done. Gurbindo, 24-year-old from Valladolid. Another relative newcomer, 35 caps, 61 goals. I say relative. They do have quite a few players with 180, 130, another 180 for Ombrados caps. So 10 minutes remaining then in the bronze medal playoff. Croatia still lead by 4 goals. Balic slips, but manages to get it into Vori. He's inside the area, it won't count. Back comes Spain. Cañelas. Balic goes out a long way to stop him getting a shot there. Good defense by Lakovic. And they have to bring things back. Cañelas not being used in attack at the moment. One goal from 2 efforts only for Cañelas so far, to add to none from 4 in the semi-final. There's no doubt, though, that the 4 best defences of Euro 2012 are in the last 4 here, and that's a penalty. Ugalde has landed awkwardly and hurt his base of his spine, landed on his coccyx. I think there's he sends Horvat flying. Horvat still moving, though, at the point of impact, hence the penalty. But look at that fall. Whoa. He's up again, though, as we watch the replay. Both of them getting up gingerly, and they're European Handball Federation executives. Torlian in the centre, Jean Briot to the right, president and vice president. So Horvat concedes. Well, Igor Vori goes up. I'd like to say he's giving advice to Alilovic, but it looks like he's just told him a good joke and comes back out again. Romero then from 7 meters. Yeah, I'm not sure Vori's advice did any good whatsoever. Romero scores the penalty, 5th goal of the game. 4 from a penalty, 1 technically not from a penalty. He missed it, but then got the rebound immediately afterwards. So just 3 goals the gap now, and things can turn quickly in handball, who knows? And there's more and more Serb supporters arriving here, so the support for Spain will grow. Goluza, well, he's just pacing up and down, bellowing out instructions. He's been there, he's done it. Sometimes you feel he's so frustrated he almost wants to step on the pitch himself. Hombrados looking very focused there as we watch Ninčević's foul. Got him the free throw. 31% save rate for Hombrados so far. Well, Spain came out without the other goalkeeper they would have had otherwise, Arpad Sterbic. Serb naturalized Spanish. Played at the World Championships in 2011 for them, but injured and couldn't make it for them. Hence the Hombrados Sierra lineup instead. Quick changes. Aguinagalde goes in. Sarmiento. 8 minutes to go. It's a manageable gap for Spain. Just 3 goals in it. Raúl Entre Rios tries to go through. Penalty. Fouled in the act of shooting by Buntic, I think. Rides around. There's the shove by Buntic, and he's inside the area as well. Šupić doing his best to get out of the way. Realizing he's already off balance, there's nothing more he can add to without maybe getting himself sent off. Change the goalkeeper then for Croatia. In comes Viñolos, the 35-year-old who plays in Spain for Ademar Leon. Very experienced, 181 caps. In fact, he's the more experienced of the two. Alilovic has 84 caps. So up comes Romero. Well, he quickly brought his legs together, almost inviting the shot through the legs, but thought he was going to go to his left. In fact, it went the other way. Well concealed by the experienced Romero. And the Spanish fans see them get back to within 2 now. Have the Croatians shot their bolt too early, I wonder. Vukovic staying on now for the attack, the number 14. Little handoff. Šupić back into Vori. The lovely play through the legs of the keeper.
Croatia, player number 9, Igor Vori.
Well, Vori, there's no doubting his passion, is there? He comes off absolutely fired up, colliding with the staff on the bench. Almost as if he's going off for the to have a word with the other bench. 3-goal lead, 6.5 minutes to go. No way through for Gurbindo, but once more it's a penalty. And 1.94 right back breaks through. Failed between the 1 and 2 defenders, Ninčević and Lakovic, closing the gate a little bit too late. Gurbindo, who played in the last European Championships 2 years ago, he's saying, well, he held my arm. It's not the way they're going to give it, I'm afraid, Lakovic. Romero. Well, no change of keeper this time. The ball comes off the post. Goes past the halfway line, but it's picked up again by Spain. So a couple of penalty misses now by Romero. You get another penalty. They have alternatives. Cañelas has scored 7 from 10 of their penalties so far at these championships. Into the line. Great play by Guinagaldi.
Goal Spain.
He launches himself in. Vukovic is saying that was an attacking foul. Let's look at it again. Vukovic, lovely bit of play acting there. He's standing inside the area anyway. So once more, just 2 goals in it, 6 minutes to go, just under. And Balic, individually marked by Gurbindo now, decides to stay back a little bit. The referee's got to get out of the way. He's pulling back quite a long way. Blocked off the defence, that goes out to the side, a throw-in. Still possession stage with Croatia. Lakovic to Balic on the halfway line now. Koplia. Now Balic breaks away, runs through. Not sure if that was going for Vori, but he went straight past him into the wing, and Ninčević follows up.
Croatia player 29, Ivan.
The Fuchs Berlin winger, straight past Ombrados. And as we watch that goal again, 4 from 5 for him. It's a team timeout for Spain. And Spain have got back to within 2, but I'm afraid each time so Valero Rivera handing out instructions. Well, Spain are there or thereabouts, but the thing is, it's almost as if Croatia know that they're coasting this, that they can hold the line. But I'll tell you what, it won't take a lot. A couple of quick goals by Spain, and suddenly Croatia could be feeling the pressure. And don't underestimate the effect of the crowd here. The upper tiers are filling out now with the Serbian supporters. And they would love to see Spain beat their Balkan neighbours here. Goluca just trying to keep his team focused here at the end. They got the initiative, but they just can't quite break this game down and put it out of Spain's reach. Sarmiento, that's gone wide. Another penalty. Well, time and again, the Spaniards not succeeding with the long-range shots, are breaking down to the 6-meter line. And they're drawing the foul from the Croatian team. So let's see who will take the penalty. Romero missed. García Parrondo. Scored 7 from 9, the Atletico Madrid winger. Takes over from Romero. He's up against Alilovic. And he waits. Alilovic committed himself in the end. It's a real game of cat and mouse. Who's going to move first? Dummies the first shot. He tweaked. As soon as he tweaked, it went underneath, right next to the standing leg. 4.5 minutes remaining then. It's so tight here. Knocked away, nothing. Goalkeeper's ball, they say. The Croatians are claiming that it came off one of the defenders. All the way through, defending inside the area again. Sarmiento. Balic has given it away. He's dismayed. Look at the surprise on his face. Balic gutted by that. Let's have a look. Here we go. Now we see it. Well, he's pushing him straight off the line. I'm afraid that is a penalty. And are they losing their cool? Suddenly the Croatians under Spanish pressure. García Parrondo again. Oh, it's saved. Well, 3 missed penalties in the game. Now, one of them recovered immediately by Romero. But a little straight off on the left-hand side. Brilliant action. Arm and leg together. And it's a Balilovic. They're pushing them further back now. 2 players at the front of the Spanish defense. Team timeout called by Goluza.
Team timeout requested
3 minutes
by
and
Croatia.
39 seconds remaining in the bronze medal playoff. And the Croatians are running out of ideas here against a Spanish team who, realizing that the long-range shooting just isn't going to work for them, have now resorted to trying to break through. And Goluza knows that it's getting tense here. 4 goals from 9 long-range shots. 6 from 9 from the 6-meter line for Spain so far. But there's more than that, in fact, because they have been winning penalties pretty much on those drive-throughs. There is the Croatian team, who are beginning to look a little bit tired. It has been a long 2 weeks. But so has it been for this team here, the Spaniards, Romero and his teammates, who have battled away. Romero, who's been happy to play second fiddle effectively, coming on for the penalties and occasionally for the attacks. Oh, looking for the line. Oh, big gap all of a sudden. And that takes the pressure off Čupić. The ball not intended for him initially, I think. It was meant to be picked up by Copliar on the way through, but he went straight through his hands and very fortunately fell into the path of Čupić. And so with 3 minutes remaining, it's a 3-goal lead now for the Croatians. Musa comes back into the defense, the huge 25-year-old, 2 meters tall, 114 kilos. Alilovic staying utterly focused in goal. Plays for Veszprém in Hungary. 3 World Championships, 2 Europeans and an Olympic game under his belt, Alilovic. His stats, 27% save rate. Oh, García Parrondo fumbles it. He's been so reliable. The 31-year-old Atletico Madrid winger, and Valero Rivera looking on anxiously now. Michael Klaus commentating there for German television. German playmaker who missed Euro 2012 through injury, sadly. The ball's long and out. Roberto García Parrondo looking to pass into the line. Desperate defense by Croatia keeps them out. García Parrondo just couldn't keep the momentum going. They needed a quick goal there, really, to try and pressure the... And unfortunately, Gorbindo put a good block on and then moved out, as if to free himself when he should have kept the block going. That's why the defender was free to block García Parrondo. Still, though, the ball is with Spain, but time is beginning to run down on them. Off the feet, and it's a Croatian ball, Sarmiento. The ball just tapped away, I think, as he went in. He was a bit lucky for Musa. As he knocked the ball down, it caught Sarmiento's foot. Here now the Serbians trying to unsettle the Croatians. Vori loitered on the wing, and the Spaniards defending 2 up front. It makes for a lot of space at the back, and he just ran away from his marker. No trouble at all there, and a 4-goal lead, and it's surely all over now. Well, the Spaniards, who looked so much more motivated for this match yesterday, really haven't managed to break down the Croatians. They've defended strongly. It's not been the world's most attractive game, but it's been an efficient defense that's got them there. 2-minute suspension for Zeliško Musa, the 25-year-old.
2-minute penalty is awarded to Croatia.
And that is the end of his match, because there are not 2 minutes left in the game. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Sarmiento, he hasn't given up yet. Blocked by Alilovic on the line. And Sarmiento taking a knock in the process. Čupić is over him. And Sarmiento gets up very gingerly. 28-year-old from Barcelona, takes the shot. And in fact, Balic, it was, I do beg your pardon, who was anxiously looking over him. I say, actually, that's more Balic's thing than Čupić, I must say, tends to get on with things and walk off when something like that happens. I was just thinking. So Balic has checked, and he is fine. He's up, and high fives on the bench. As we enter the last minute, it's going to be bronze for Croatia. Second bronze medal of the European Championship history. But of course, the big match that the home crowd are waiting for is now nearing 1 hour away. The final, Serbia-Denmark. And the defense completely broken down now. They've given up, the Spaniards. Vukovic scores the easiest of goals. At least he'll have a goal in the bronze medal final to tick off. And Goluca. It's nice to see that, even though it's the bronze medal, that they are happy to come away with some metal at least. And the Croatian fans who've made the journey south. Sarmiento remonstrates with the German referee, so he's obviously fine. Into the wing by Gurbindo, Garcia Parondo, it goes in. And Alilovic, no great rush to take it out. The clock ticks away, 5 seconds. The bench are on their feet. Ball goes to the centre, and there it is. Croatia, a workmanlike performance, good solid defending. And high efficiency on their shooting early on. And although it petered out, Ombrados came in and started to erode it. Their defense held well, and Goluca and his team take bronze here in Belgrade. 31-27 winners against Spain. Reverse the result in the main round. Congratulations to them. And so the first medal confirmed. Croatia take bronze with that 31-27 victory over the bronze medalist from the World Championships in Sweden last year. Croatia, who have so many of their old stars here, but also a few younger players beginning to come through. Musa is there. Koplia certainly impressed, and Tomas there, gutted. Sarmiento, who worked so hard in the game, 7 goals from 10 attempts for him. It wasn't enough. Sierra, the goalkeeper, who couldn't make a save off the first 8 shots, as the Croatians raced to an 83% success rate on their shooting early on. And so Koplia, number 8 there, also played his part. 4 goals for him. Lakovic, though, was their top scorer with 8. Romero, high on the scoring list, even though he only came on for the 7 meters, and celebrations for the support staff with a guide. That was a nice gesture.
Handball Federation is pleased to recognize the best players.
So we're going to have the MVP selections now, as usual, at the end of the game.
Handed over by Mr. Laszlo Šinka, EHF Executive Committee member, and Mr. Jovan Popovic, venue manager, Vršac.
Laszlo Šinka, the European Handball Federation, about to do the MVP presentations, and there is Dunjak. Had a miserable semi-final.
Best player in the bronze medal match in the national team of
But,
Croatia
came
is
better
player
today.
number 6, Blaženko Lackovic.
Blaženko Lackovic gets the MVP for the Croatians. 8 goals with a 67% efficiency. Laszlo Šinka shakes his hand. And so, 2 Balkan countries will have medals here, come what may.
Player number 11, Daniel
And no
Sarmiento.
surprise for Spain that Daniel Sarmiento, the 28-year-old Barcelona playmaker, gets that for 7 goals. Really hard, industrious performance by him, but the disappointment etched all over his face as he collects his award. No medal, I'm afraid, for Spain here after such a formidable imperial advance through the competition, and it all went wrong for them just when it needed to go good in the semis. 60% success rate on the shooting. Actually wasn't that bad, but for Croatia it was 70%. That's the difference. And 54% success rate on their attacks compared to 47 for Spain. So Sarmiento, top scoring for Spain with 7, but it's Lackovic who's the top scorer in the bronze medal playoff with his 8 goals. Trupic matching Sarmiento with 7 for the Croatians as well. Solid defensive performance. This is the second half, and Spain started reasonably well, but in the end, they lost their way, had a long spell without goals, and Croatia straight down the middle as ever. And the wings did come into effect in the second half. Fast breaks, three penalties. And straight down the middle as well for Spain. Success on the right wing, but nothing on the left wing or the right back. And so Croatia have the bronze medal. I hope you enjoyed the game, but please join us again. The final's coming up, Serbia against Denmark. Hope you can join us for that. But for now, from me, Paul Bray, goodbye.